Another way that we're trying to make an impact in our community is through our special needs ministry. And as a church, we've really been blessed to have a number of members who have special needs and uniquely demonstrate to us part of what it means to be made in the image of God. This morning, one of these members, Kevin Bennett, has the courage to come and share with us all about the work of grace that the Lord has done in his life. After he's shared, Doug Beazle will come lead us in prayer. But now would you please welcome Kevin Bennett to the pulpit.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I wanted to tell you about the sanctity of life of people with disabilities. Sanctity is the state of being set apart for something very special. I wanted you to know what sanctity means because I want to tell you why people with disabilities are also set apart as very special by God. Being created in the image of God establishes human dignity, and that's true. Our understanding of the sanctity of life does not come from man, but from God. Adam came to life when God breathed into him the breath of life. The disability that I have is autism, which I have since I was a toddler. One learning disadvantage that I have is that I had a little trouble with arithmetic. I also have plenty of friends who have disabilities. My friend Lauren has cerebral palsy that affected one of her arms and one of her legs. Another friend of mine, Eve, is also autistic, just like me. Even though she has autism, Eve can play the piano very well. We may each have disabilities, but that doesn't mean that we can't have friendships together. That also means that because people with disabilities are also created in God's image, we should treat each other with kindness, patience, mercy, and justice. Like Dr. Martin Luther King, I too have a dream that people were not judged by how they appear. Sadly, there are some people who never believe that life is made holy for all people because they believe that God is not real. That results in many terrible crimes against humanity, abortions, assisted suicides, and a lot of other horrible things. Even though I have a disability, I have a lot of interests in life, such as history, airplanes, and traveling to different countries. I enjoy reading in my spare time and developed a love of books like The Hobbit and such. I even got involved in sports at George Mason University. When I was younger, I used to enjoy singing in the Kids for the King choir, but I came to understand the gospel when I had my communicants class with Mr. Lawless. The special needs ministry has been very supportive of me when I attended Children's Sunday School, Breakthrough, and Blast. I enjoy being buddies with people such as Mr. McLean, Mr. Day, Mr. Church, and Mr. Rowe when they helped me. They've been very kind to me. Just because I have a disability, that doesn't mean the gospel isn't for me too. Things can be hard for me sometimes. When my schedule for work and school changes a bit, I get a little anxious. Sometimes I feel like a failure because I sometimes do bad things. But I always feel better when I confess my sin to God and ask Him to forgive me. The gospel is for all people, including the young, the elderly, the disabled, the unborn, men, women, and children. God's grace is for everyone because He created us in His image and made us equal in dignity. So let's treat each other with dignity and let us all act justly, love mercy, and walk humbly with our God. And thank you.